Anybody had any trouble with anyone at the store recently?
Or being a shirt off his back, come give me everything. He could have had a chance to go to any location, but he loved the neighborhood, he loved people, he loved everything. Don't take anything like that. That's just it.
You just talked to the victim's wife, and she said that she has Giles like the suspects. So that's either going to be really good information or just run around the street.
Detective Tom Belly searches public records for Shantez Giles.
I was just sharing you guys real quick on my Instagram.
Or to throw a picture of him in a photo array and see if Wendy can ID him as they say.
Hey everybody.
The witness from the crime scene. But gets her voicemail.
Z's on here. What's up, Z?
Detective Arbelli, we have a few pictures that we would like to show you. So
Z got
please,
got the notification finally.
Well, you want to come upstairs, see these darn little video? While they wait to hear from Wendy, the team heads to the video lab to look at stills of the suspects from the surveillance video.
Hi to everybody.
A package of stills. They're the best we have for identification.
Oh, Sam, they go to sleep early. 5? Well, if it's this time anyway. Please excuse the nail I broke. Give me 1 sec.
I got a camel that's the best facial we have.
Because the suspects' faces are partially obscured, detectives can't tell if one of them is Shantez Giles.
But get me the pants. Then we got a match because all camel is different. We got 2 pair of camels.
Because every camel practice
My face is just feeling a little dry.
to identify a potential suspect.
Oh, thanks. I got a sunburn. Do you guys see this? Look how I'm peeling.
Those can be matched up.
It's like the peel. This is the new skin.
Kids.
I don't know how that happened. I was like out of the sun and everything, and I still managed to get burned. So crazy. It was like a painful burn.
This guy chose to fight back and it cost me his life. Everybody knew the name Kara. It was
Okay, so
after the first day.
I have my coffee. So I'm ready to talk to you guys. A lot of you were asking me, like what's been going on and if I went to the doctors. And I know I told you guys, hope you're on here to tell us. So I'm gonna put it out there. I'm not pregnant. It's too soon. But a lot of you were asking me like what's been going on as far as like the doctor's appointment and things like that. And I wanted to go ahead and update you guys on what's been going on. So the doctor's appointment was a week ago, which was last Friday. You know, we went in. That was the first time that I saw him after what happened, like being in the hospital and stuff like that. So we were going in to get our test results as well to see like if there was a reason for why everything happened, and to see if like we could find answers as to where things went wrong. So basically it all came back normal. Nothing came back where it gave us any type of answers. Babe, shush. It's like playing a game over there. Nothing came back saying like there was a reason for anything. like there's just like no reasoning for anything at all. All my blood work came back good and stuff. The only thing that he said that stood out to him was my sugar level, which was right where it needed to be. Not that it's anything that needed to be of concern, but just something to look at for the future as far as once I am pregnant, to make sure to watch basically and just be careful of that. But nothing else came back to show anything alarming or a reason as to why, unfortunately, Olivia passed away. Bye, Sam. See you soon. So yeah, nothing came back showing anything there. I had a ton of questions for him. As you all know, I told you guys I wanted to ask him a million questions, and I did ask him, like, was my cervix dilated? Was it always measuring a good measurement? And he said it was really close. That's not the reason why this happened. My uterine lining looked great. The uterus overall looked great. Everything was great. So everything was great, but just this one big thing went wrong. For whatever reason, her heart just stopped. So I just want to quickly recap for all of you. I'm not sure if you're new to my channel or not, but I just want to recap that this is my second pregnancy. I've been trying for 2 years, and I had a miscarriage a year ago, and then I recently had a late miscarriage at 15 weeks. So this is what I am talking about, just in case you guys have, just in case any of you are new here and trying to catch up to see what we're talking about. So yeah, like I said, the doctor's appointment, he mentioned the blood results and everything like that. So there's nothing to show why or any type of explanations. He did mention, before I could even ask, he mentioned, no, Z, the twin part of it, he said, there's a lot of things that play into it. And, first of all, I was on Clomid, so that gives me a higher risk of miscarriage. Second of all, it was a twin pregnancy, which the Clomid does do. And however, one did pass, so at 5 weeks. So that also took something into account for it. And then my history itself is the third thing that makes my risk of miscarriage higher. So because of those things, it makes, it just makes my chances of miscarrying higher than a normal woman's rate of miscarriage would be. So moving on from that, he said, however, that because I did ask him, I said, I want to make sure that we do all the tests possible. I want to make sure that we take all the precautions possible. I want to make sure that we do something different next time. So he said that usually when a woman has had her third miscarriage, they will go in depth and do a deep type of blood work where they do a full workup, like a big workup. He said rather than waiting for my third miscarriage, he went ahead and did that workup now, just to see if we can find something so that this doesn't happen again the next time, or so that we can try to prevent it as much as we can. So that workup was done, and like I said, everything was fine other than the sugar level, which was the only thing that kind of stood out to him. So then he went on to saying that, usually some women are given progesterone pills. Here's that big word, progesterone pills, in the first trimester to shorten the chances of a... Do you guys see Juno? Juno? Kia Caesar, come here. There she is. Say hi, Juno. Say hi. Oh, of course, if we see Juno, we see Jax.
I what Wendy, the witness crimes.
Hi. Say hi. Oh my God, come here. Come here. Oh, look, and here's Jax. My little babies. Say hi. Say hi, Jax. Hello. They love you. Look, they say you're beautiful. They are always nearby. If you guys can't see them, just know that Jax and June are always like laying over here on the floor somewhere or over here. Like they're always by my side, always. But yeah, so he said he brought up progesterone. He said that women who have a history of miscarriage will be put on progesterone pills in the first trimester to kind of prevent the miscarriage from happening, to help with the uterine lining. So for those of you that don't know what progesterone pills do during pregnancy, I'm going to go ahead and read it for you guys so you guys have a better understanding. Don't mind that noise as Juno playing. So it says progesterone is a hormone that is naturally made in the body by the ovaries. The body uses progesterone to build the lining of the uterus during the menstrual cycle and helps the fertilized egg attach to the wall of the uterus. During pregnancy, the placenta also makes progesterone to help prevent miscarriage. Okay, so some of you are on it. Great. So I know that it's used before pregnancy. I also know that it's used during pregnancy. And there's a difference for each of them. And also I know of progesterone shots, which is what I asked him about. And he said that that is used to avoid preterm labor. The progesterone pills are used for this type of scenario where we're trying everything possible to prevent a miscarriage. So with that being said, he said it's not a guarantee, it's not a promise, it's not, it's not something that we can say this is going to be the answer. He's saying that this is an option that I can take if it would make me feel better to know that we're doing something more for the next pregnancy. So we agreed that that's definitely what I want to do. I told him I'll do anything that I need to do possible. And with that being said and knowing, he said, okay, I give the green light. I'm going to put you on it so that when you do get pregnant, we'll put you on the progesterone pills to make it work. And even though this time around the pregnancy went into the second trimester, he said that usually it's given in the first trimester, and then in the second trimester the placenta takes over and starts producing that progesterone hormone to help. I said, fine, that's fine. Anything that can possibly boost up the pregnancy to make it stronger, we should do it. So with that being said, we did a pap smear that day as well. It wasn't fun, but it is what it is. And I did get the results back this morning, and everything is normal. So we have literally done all the tests possible to detect. Hold on, guys. Okay. So we have literally done, I'm going to look at your comments and your questions and everything after I'm done, just so that I can focus on this and then focus on you guys. We have literally done all the tests possible to kind of pinpoint what the hell went wrong and what is going on and if I can or cannot carry a pregnancy or what's going on. based on the test, it shows that I can carry a pregnancy. I didn't dilate too soon or anything like that. It's just her heart stopped for unknown reasons. So with that being said, I actually walked out of there really happy because I have a sense of we have a plan for next time, and that's that I'm going to have the progesterone pills, and I feel so much better knowing that I get to add a little oomph per se to it, so I feel great. Also, I asked when I would be able to try again. So he said, he told me I needed time to grieve this, and whenever I felt ready, that, you know, he would let me know when I have the green light to go ahead and do it. My exact words were, the only way that I'm going to feel better is by being pregnant again. And I explained this to you guys in my previous live where I said, the only way that I'm going to feel better with all of this is if I'm pregnant again. For some reason, not for some reason, but I miss being pregnant. I miss knowing I was pregnant. I miss my routine in pregnancy. So with that being said, I don't want to wait that long. My last miscarriage, we waited 3 months for me to heal. Then we tried 3 months on our own. That's 6 months. And then we went on and did 3 cycles of Clomid, making it 3 months of trying on Clomid. That was a total of 9 months. 9 months that it took me to conceive again. And, you know, to me, that felt like a really long time. And with all the things that went on, I just felt like I told him I don't want to wait another 9 months to conceive again. I want to do it as soon as I get the green light and go ahead and do that. So with that being said, he told me that I needed to wait for 1 menstrual cycle. So anytime now, I should be getting a menstrual cycle. So once I get that menstrual cycle, I have to wait till the following menstrual cycle. On that menstrual cycle, I will be starting Clomid. So I have Clomid in the pharmacy as we speak, ready for it to be picked up. So in that cycle, I will be starting again. I will not be telling you guys when. I'm not going to be telling you guys if I am. I'm not going to be telling you guys or doing a video on me taking Clomid or doing ovulation tests or anything like that. I'm just going to be doing it on my own because I want to try to do less stress possible. And my main focus is to just get pregnant right away. And hopefully with me being so fertile right now, I'm hoping that I can hopefully get pregnant quickly. So that way we can just focus on taking care of me and my body and the baby once I am pregnant. So with that being said, guys, in the next 2 months, I will be trying again. So that's the only little hint that I'm going to give you guys. So that's what happened at the doctor's office, and I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling very positive. I'm feeling better. I had a sad day Sunday in the evening, only because I feel like not everybody understands infertility, and not everybody understands the pain and loss of a baby that you carried within you. And anybody that's not aware of infertility or understands it or has been around it or near it or takes the time to understand it, they will never understand where you come from. They won't understand your feelings. They won't understand anything that has to do with what you just went through. So because of that, I was hurt on Sunday because I came across a situation like that. And it's sad when people don't understand where you're coming from. And it's sad when people think that you're being a little too dramatic or whatever. So Sunday evening was the only time that I was really down. I've been really strong lately. I started the gym today. So I've been doing things that are keeping me positive and keeping me strong and keeping me happy. I carry my baby girl in my heart all the time. I was able to look at her stuff in the closet. Yesterday, I was just looking up at it because I see it in the closet and stuff put away, but I see it there, and I know that I have my little angel looking over me, and she's there with her sibling from that passed last year too. So, you know, I just think like I have a goal. I need to reach that goal, and I can't let anything or anybody stop me. So I'm really happy because I'm taking this road, and soon I'm going to be trying again. We're going to be trying again and going back on Clomid. So I just wanted to give you guys that hint. Listen and remember this live in this video. I'm giving you guys a hint. I'm going to be going back on Clomid in 2 months, really soon. And then from there, God willing, and all the baby dust in the world, that I'm able to conceive quickly, and then go on the progesterone pills so that we can make the pregnancy stronger. So now I'm going to look at your comments and your questions. If you have any questions, any comments, write them now. I'll answer anything you want. It doesn't have to be about this. It doesn't have to be about the miscarriage. It could be anything under the sun. Feel free to ask me anything you want. So here we go. Let's start answering questions and comments.
Upstairs, Armelli compares the sneakers from the trash to those worn by the suspects in the gas station robbery.
So Z, you're on progesterone pills because you had the IVF transfer. So what's the difference between like the reason why you're taking the progesterone and the reason why I would be taking the progesterone during pregnancy as opposed to prior to? If you can answer that, that would be great. I like learning new things.
As a dancer, you put your heart out there every day. Somebody is getting snapped. I thought hearts beating. Because fights being taken. Stop crying. You can't get out there. Run this.
Okay, hold on. Jessica Bruce, you said, I have PCOS and type 2 diabetes, and they put me on metformin 2,000 milligrams a day. I'm assuming instead of saying you meant to say I got pregnant within 3 months of starting it. I'm now 21 and a half weeks, but it can help you hold a pregnancy. Congrats on your pregnancy. That's amazing. So metformin is what exactly? And is so what does metformin do exactly? So I can better understand it and then suggest it to my doctor. I start suggesting everything to him as soon as you guys tell me. When I go to my doctor's appointment, I'm like, oh, what about this? What about this? What about this? You know, and then he goes over everything with me.
Don't start your marriage if you have an infection.
Help stop the clock on further irreversible joint damage. Talk to your rheumatologist. Right here, right now. Humera.
4 dozen roses can be beautiful, but painful. And I want the guests to smell flowers.
Kia, did I answer your question? Because I see that you said, so when are you officially able to start trying again? So not the first menstrual cycle, but the second, I go on Clomid. So I'm guessing like in 1 to 2 months. Elizabeth, you're freaking pregnant. That's amazing. Oh my God, did we ever find out if Miranda was pregnant? Still waiting.
Sit there longer with lock-in moisture technology. Skin is smooth because your best skin starts with all that.
Nerea, that's amazing.
The only $5 meal deal in the entire world.
Oh, the picture of my face on the pregnancy because of my family's uncle. Desiree, so I went ahead and I approved that message. Sorry that it hit it, but I had to approve it apparently. I was told that there are 3 forms of progesterone: oral, vaginal, and injections, and each one of them are done for different reasons from what my doctor told me. So currently 37 and so it seems like progesterone gives great results. I'm so hopeful for it. You guys have no idea. Like, oh, if like that's what really gets me to go all the way, or at least to a term where I can have the baby and the baby be fine outside of me, then I'm all for it.
Direct satellite TV today.
Egypt, thanks. Money caramels, treasure.
Thanks, Queen Ruthie. So cute. Love you guys so much. Still praying for you. I knew a new solution would come. We're supporting you all the way to have this baby. Thank you. Not the pills. The vaginal support is the same thing to keep prepared for pregnancy and maintain pregnancy. Oh, okay, Z, got it. So the vaginal suppositories, does it come with something for you to insert and put all the way, or do you have to literally go in there yourself? Thank you. Metformin is a drug for diabetes and PCOS, but it's also used for infertility. You know what? Now that I think about it, I did hear that. He mentioned that to me when we were on our second cycle of Clomid, and it hadn't worked. I went in for a follow-up right before the third cycle of Clomid that got me to get pregnant. And with that being said, he said, I could put you on metformin. It's for diabetics, but he had a but, like he said, but something I can't remember why he decided not to. I can't even remember why he said that it wouldn't fit my situation, and I can't remember why.
From a local housing project, Deshaun Terrell, and identifies him as Deshaun Terrell, aka Bloody. Okay,
oh, Kia, yay!
Youngster, 17.
Oh, cool. See, if it has an applicator, that's way better, especially if you just put it in at night, then it's fine. Have any of you had any reactions to it? Like, are there any side effects to you taking progesterone? Do tell now. Welcome to Tana Reed. You made it. Poonam, good question. Poonam asks, any vacations planned for the summer for you too? Well, yes. It looks like in July we're gonna be going to New York. Gonna be visiting my mom. He's gonna be visiting his family. We're gonna be driving there from Florida to New York. So if any of you are in New York, if a good amount of you are in New York, then maybe I'll set up some type of like meet and greet, and we can hang out and like drink coffee or do something and just talk about our infertility stories and share our emotions. Hopefully. Shush. Why are you making all that noise? And then in August we might be going somewhere. I use it for my first was unfortunate. It ended at 5 weeks. Oh, yes, it could be so even while you using progesterone for that transfer, you still used it once you conceived? Did you continue once you conceived, or no? I know, Jessica Porter. I am so, I think, am I going to be able to hide this? To be honest with you guys, I feel like because of how scared we are, hiding the pregnancy would just be so easy because, when you think about it, you kind of have to go through a process with yourself of realizing what you just lost. Then you have to go through a process physically, and then you have to go through another process where you wonder what the reactions of others are going to be and what they're going to say to you, and you get defensive. Me, I got defensive. I was like, well, don't say this. Don't say you can try again. Don't say it's gonna happen. Don't say, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, things happen for a reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, things do happen for a reason, but in that moment, I don't think that's something anybody wants to hear. So, hiding the pregnancy, I think is gonna be fun. I think I'll literally do lives and talk to you guys and be like, hey. And if you guys ask me, like, are you pregnant? I'm gonna be like, gotta go. I don't know. Something like that. I don't even know.
All three of the biggies. Yes.
Really, it's messy. It's messy. Gotta use panty liner and tape, and then peeing makes me pee a lot. All right, we can deal with peeing a lot. The vaginal progesterone can cause irritation, spotting if you don't clean out the excessive in the morning. Huh. Queens. Hey, what part of Queens? My mom is borderline Floral Park. Literally right there.
These literally look like little things. They're. You should have seen the video, the skills I got. They got the blue gloves on, the gloves on one hand, the other one like this. Yeah.
See, I have a lot of faith in the progesterone. For whatever reason, I just feel like, I don't know, like the second he said, yeah, let's do that, and he brought it up himself before I could even suggest it. I said, yes, that's one of the questions that I had. Like, I can't believe you said that. And he was like, yeah, it's not something that is guaranteed, but we can try it. And what's funny is he made a joke because I was like, so do I have to like come in for the Clomid again? And then he was like, no. He's like, I'm going to send it to the pharmacy. And he's like, the next time you're going to be coming in, it's because you're pregnant, right? And I was like, hell yeah, that's right. I'm going to be pregnant. That's the attitude. And he was just like, yeah. He's like, the next time you come here, it's because you're pregnant. I was like, oh, hell yeah. So, he's a great doctor. He's all for it. He's all for like, okay, what can we do? He hears me out, and then he puts into like my ideas with my personal history and with my situation, and he makes it work as best as possible. So it's cool. I am with you. I've had a stillborn a few months ago at 34 weeks. The time my husband Oh, Cecilia, I'm so sorry for your loss. That is so difficult. I should mute the TV. Hold on. Excuse me, my dono.
I don't want to do that. The choice sparkle. Spend less on your everyday little mess sparkle. Get your brain to it.
Okay. Oh. Neglecting my coffee. Hey, Brittany. Yes, I continued and should continue for 12 weeks until placenta starts making progesterone. Okay. Provera. I've never used Provera, Tatiana, so I have no idea. He is an awesome doctor. I was like, he had told me when I was pregnant, he said, I don't want to do a pap smear because you can have some spotting, and I don't want you to be stressed out because of the spotting that came from this. He's like, so I'm just going to leave you alone. And when you come here after you've delivered your baby, he's like, you can remind me, like, doc, we have to do the pap smear and we'll do it then. So I laughed and I said, okay, fine. So then when I went last Friday and I was there, I was like, not that I want to do it, I said, but we haven't done a pap smear. Is that something we should be doing to kind of like, dot our I's and cross our T's? And he was like, oh, we've never done it, because he's forgetful. And I said, no. And he was like, oh, that's right, we never have. So he looked at my chart. He said, okay. He's like, well, we can do it. We should do it now. And I was like, no, I could just come in at a later time and do it. And he was like, if you ask the teacher for homework, what are you going to get? Homework. So it was funny because I was like, oh, I should have never asked for it. But at the same time, I'm glad that we just got it over with, because if we do end up conceiving, in the next 2, 3, 4 months or whatnot, we don't want to have that in the back of our minds of, hey, I never did a pap, and what if that's abnormal, and what if that's the reason why, and all of that. So it wasn't. Got it out of the way, so it's cool. You don't have to. Amazing. People have no life. Babe, what are you making? Or what are you doing? Right, I started reading the freaking question and everything. What are you
You
doing?
gotta go out. I'm not taking
What are you doing over there?
one.
I was gonna make them. I'm making them in the oven. Alright, so I'll make the yellow rice. I'll make the yellow rice with it. I wanted to make beans, so. Should I do white rice and beans, or should I do the yellow rice?
Yellow.
Huh?
Yellow.
With beans?
You should come out.
Okay.
After you done.
Brittany, my heart.
Gotta wait.
Is it buffering for everybody? Juno, come. Lay down here. I'm gonna take you out in a minute. Lay down. Well, yeah, that's my news. Those are my thoughts. I'm excited to get back on the horse, like they said. Angel's face. I'm excited to go for it again. I'm excited to I just want to conceive again and, do something different to see how that goes. And hopefully that will, work out and everything will be great. And have the rainbow baby finally. So I'm excited for what's to come. When are you able to make a video? Good question. Let's see. Are we doing anything tonight? Are we doing anything tonight? So possibly tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll upload it. Even if I don't go anywhere, I'll just do my makeup and I'll show you guys. I really am dying to show you guys the foundation that I have. It's amazing. It's the best thing in the world. So tomorrow I'll upload the makeup video for you guys. I'm praying for all of you too. I really hope that all of you, I want to see everybody on here say, I conceived, I conceived, I conceived. And I got my rainbow baby and all that. Kia asked, how are the wedding plans coming along? Huh?
We already made it.
Should I tell them we have a date? Oh, I think I just did. We have a date. But it's on the hush hush.
What?
It's not?
I didn't come home.
You did? Okay, so tell them. Same light. April 25th. August 25th, guys. That's the date. So that's why I said that we might be going away in August. What?
Why that date?
The reason why that date was chosen is because that's Angel's lifelong best friend's birthday, and he passed away a year ago. So it's a significant date for him, and therefore he would like to get married on that date. Everybody says hi. He says hi. He's over there seasoning some wings. Get out. Kia was the one to ask, and she just said, shut up. That's the day I got married. And she was the one that asked what's going on with the wedding plans. That's so crazy. Thank you, guys. So, Poonam, the reason why I said in August we might be going away is because we're just going to be doing something small and then spending our money on honeymooning. So we're probably going to be going away finally out of the country on vacation. So this ring is about to get a whole lot bigger because it's going to have company right there. And he's going to have a ring. That's it. Tied. I told him, I said, imagine if I'm pregnant by then. That'd be crazy.
This water really loud.
Probably. So yeah. So you guys got a lot of news. You guys know when. So you guys now know when we're gonna be starting to try again. You guys also know that once I do conceive, I will be taking progesterone pills to make the pregnancy stronger and to prevent miscarriage. And now you guys know that in August, hopefully, we will be getting married. So, yay. And then that's it. I'm stuck with him and he's stuck with me forever. So if you guys don't have any more questions, if you do, ask them now. And if not, I'm going to ask you guys to give this a thumbs up just for good luck. And I have to go, well, they laid down, but I have to go walk the dogs. But if you guys have any questions, then go ahead and ask now. If not, then I will be saying goodbye. I don't stop yawning. Just so you know, I got pregnant the night of my wedding before I missed. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
We should see if my mom is cooking.
Today? Yeah, you should. What if she's making them?
We don't even have barbecue sauce.
What? You can make it with the other sauce. It's just spicy. Okay, so if there's no more questions, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I have to go walk these little babies, these dogs. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for the baby dust. Thank you for all your great wishes. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to thumbs up this video for me for good luck, of course, and baby dust. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Love you guys so much. Have a great night. Bye.
You stopped?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
No. They're saying bye, so I'm saying bye.